Rory Harmon. She has been playing so well this season. I was just heartbroken to hear about her injury. I'm sure she's going to come back better than ever, but man, you can't replace the kind of player that she was with just one person.
And not only are they missing Rory Harmon, who is the Defensive Player of the Year in the conference, Taylor Jones also out. She was listed as 50-50, but she is not with the team tonight, so you lose your leading shot blocker along with that.
Right, those are two big losses for the Longhorns, but don't get me wrong, they still have a lot of talent out on this court.
Booker, nice dish inside. Hattie 5, the former Texas Tech Lady Raider, tied up, but it'll be Texas's ball with 14 to shoot. Vic Schaefer telling us they need 12 Warriors in the room. He says, I still have the competitors. We got to stay aggressive, and they get the first two of the ball game. Texas Tech in their recent trip to Hawaii did not shoot the ball well at all. And also they got started slowly. They can't afford to do that against an outstanding Texas team.
No, once you get in the Big 12, you can't dig holes early because they're really hard to get out of. So they've got to have a quick start tonight against Texas.
Chevalier, the former Longhorn, over to Shavers with 5 on the shot clock. Baseline, nice defense. Bailey Maupin with 1. Nicks the rim. Freeline can't get the offensive rebound into the hands of Madison Booker out of Ridgeland, Mississippi. Preseason freshman of the year in the conference. The 3 in the corner by Shea Holly, off the mark. And that's going to be a charge, I think, against Texas, and it will be an offensive foul. And Vic Schaefer going to his bench early. Gaston coming into the lineup, and Thigh is going to go out. Trailing is Jordan Merritt. Maupin inside, leans in, and she is going to be fouled by... We mentioned that Bailey Maupin is the first year she is starting at point guard. And at the beginning of the season, Krista Gerlich was telling us she wanted to have Ashley Chevalier in there also. Kind of give them a 1-2 punch. Alternate point guards, if you will.
Right, and it's a luxury when you can have multiple ball handlers out. Plus, Chevalier's defense is going to be much needed tonight.
Dad Carlos played for Southern Miss. And Bailey Maupin, senior out of Austin, Texas, Westlake High School, played 40 minutes in the last game.
Was to play connected defensively. They're still without Rory Harmon, the head of the...
Shot clock inside of 10. Maupin. Free line. Fouled as she shoots. And Mohammed averaging over 4 free throw attempts a game. But just her activity.
Coach Gerlich was embracing the physicality. You just know it when you're playing Texas. They're going to be physical. Texas is going to push it right back at them. And so the team with the better transition defense tonight is going to have success.
Well, as Krista Gerlich told us yesterday, Tech's strengths have to be better than Texas's strengths today. Texas, no field goals, 2.5. Tech yet to hit a field goal. All their points coming from the free throw line.
Texas coming out early with their signature dribble drive offense. Is what Coach Schaefer's known for. It's just attacking. It's good spacing.
Chevalier playing before her mom, who's here from California to watch her the next couple of games. Shot clock inside of 5. Chevalier, they give her some room. Takes it. Layup, got it.
Kind of like screened off her defender. She was able to get right to the rim.
Of course, Ashley Chevalier recruited and played for Texas. Didn't play in the game here last year versus Texas.
That was just a little miscommunication on defense there, and you can't leave Maddie Booker open.
Gonzalez on the breakaway. Kyla Freeland got a piece of it. Gaston with the turnaround. Nice effort. Playing in only your 6th game. Boy, Freeland was wide open inside. Works on Gaston. They're letting him play. Making a couple of substitutions. Alina Arike checks in, the transfer from UTEP. Also coming into the lineup, Logan Johnson, a very talented freshman player, and Jada Wynn, who's been on fire offensively. Count the season 17. Only got 10 versus Baylor out of Groover, Texas. Tech coughs it up. Gonzalez quickly. Booker lets it fly. That's going to be an air ball. Almost a nice save by Al.
Vic met her at half court. She's a freshman. She's going to put a lot of pressure on herself, not only just to play, but now she's got big shoes to fill.
Absolutely. We were talking during the break. Texas Tech's got to throw stuff up at the rim. They got to do something.
Right. Texas has already taken 10 more shot attempts than they have. They've got to find some shots on goal. And part of that's the offensive rebound. Texas already has 6 offensive rebounds.
That is Madison Booker. The Baylor game, she showed maturity, she showed competitive spirit, and she is probably one of the top 3 freshmen in the country, hands down.
Yes, this freshman class just across the nation is very, very talented, and Madison Booker is definitely in that elite group of young freshmen coming into NCAA basketball.
I mean, think about it. She really isn't a point guard at 6'1", but she's doing a nice job. A 9-0 run by Texas.
Handling the ball a lot more now these days. Make her make decisions with pressure, with somebody in her face.
And here's the kicker. She's just 18. Wow.
A lot of good basketball.
Chevalier on the drive, the scoop, no. Booker pulls away the rebound. Averaging 4.5 boards a ball game. Tech should be lucky they're only down by 11. It's an 11-0 run. Inside. Beautiful. Texas's defense has been stout, as you might expect. That's going to be an offense.
Right, it really was. And, you know, Alina Enrique can set some really physical screens, and the Tech's got to find a way to generate some offense.
Booker is very good using her arms to fend off the defender. Nice little spin move. Beautiful job by Shaylee. Took over on Booker. Here comes Jazz Shavers. Sees a little bit of an opening. Can't get it. Into the hands of Booker. Texas wants to attack. Vic Schaefer can't believe that wasn't a foul. Ends up with the easy 2 from Jordan Merritt. Only the second field goal made by Tech, and then a jump ball call. Nice quick hands. Good job again by Shaylee Gonzalez. Preseason honorable mention all Big 12. Jada Wynn will come back into the lineup for the Lady Raiders. Shaylee Gonzalez, so proven out there. Transfer from BYU. All 40 minutes in that Baylor game. Now Booker calls people out. Gaston from 15, nothing but the bottom of the net.
You see her confidence continuing to grow. She did not have a great game against Baylor.
No.
So I'm sure she was ready to come in tonight and prove herself, and she's knocked down her first 2 buckets.
Well, she was hurt in the orange-white scrimmage. Didn't play the first 9. In the corner, Jordan Gonzalez. They lost the handle. Maupin with 10 on the shot clock. Looks up. Maupin works off the pick. Saw a little bit of an opening. Throws up the prayer. Not answered. Shavers got it. At the buzzer! Is it going to count? They're going to replay it.
She's second in the NCAA, finishing at over a 71% clip. Like, that's incredible. Like, if she gets a touch, it's going in the basket.
Yeah.
You know, she's just so consistent.
That is what Ashley Chevalier, the former Longhorn, brings to the table. Speaking of pressure, that's what Texas does so well. Gaston shows the double. 8 to shoot. Wynn thought about it. Tough shot, leans in, and that's going to be a travel. For the last 5 games, this Texas squad has shot 54%. 10 games this season, they have bettered the 50% mark shooting.
You know, a lot of their points come in the paint, and they take high percentage shots. You've got people like Taylor Jones scoring at 71%.
Is a nice move by Aaliyah Moore. After her knee surgery, no hoops for 348 days. That's a lot.
That's a long time to not be in your rhythm and be playing basketball.
Maupin, that's the first open look she has gotten, and she drained. Gaston saw the double coming from Merritt, kind of turned away from it. That's going to be a whistle and a foul.
That one, because I felt like Jordan Merritt got fouled on that.
They get it inside to Moore, can't get it. That was over the back by Gaston. You have Baylor and TCU. They're going to be tipping it off here a little bit. TCU undefeated. The defense extended by Texas. They're doing a nice job. Tried to sneak it into Chevalier.
Pressure you. They just haven't been able to complete those passes because of the ball pressure that Texas applies.
Well, you saw they're number 1 in the NCAA in turnover margin. Texas is, and they take advantage of it. A lot of scoring this season. Pull up, front of the rim. Texas getting most of the 50-50 balls now. Would you agree?
I would agree. And they're just giving Tech no breathing room on the offensive end. They are getting very little penetration. They've done a really good job.
Gonzalez, no. Gaston, offensive rebound. Counted in the putback.
The non-conference, and tonight they just can't seem to get it going.
You look at Gaston. So when they're doing it now, it's not a big shock to anybody.
No, she's got a lot of depth and different combinations she can play. And I like them stepping up and taking that charge. You've got to be able to do that against Texas's dribble drive when they're trying to be aggressive.
Maupin got a little bit of room. Go back to the quote by Long Beach State coach Amy Wright. She says, UT's an orchestra on offense. Unfortunately, they lost their conductor in Rory Harmon, but that pretty much sums up, I think, this Texas offense. Texas has already gotten 14 points off turnovers. Oh, nice backdoor cut. The layup counted. Shea Holly, that was pretty.
Shea Holly is such the X factor for this team, and Coach Schaefer even talked about that. She's his glue kid. You know, she just does a little bit of everything for them. She defends, she makes shots, she plays hard. He says you just know what you're going to get from her day in and day out, every day in practice.
Shavers from 16, got it. Shavers, if she gets going, she can be lethal. Had 28 versus Rutgers. That's her career high. Mohammed.
She really can, and they need Maupin and Shavers to score, and that's been really lacking tonight. They've got to get going and find some offense.
Well, between the two, they're just 2 of 10 shooting. 3 minutes to play here in the opening half. 5 to shoot. Gonzalez gives it up. Maul buries the 3. Oh. Got 2 finished players out there for Texas Tech, and then a foul. See, on the W side, you're just looking for that one thing that's going to spark it. Ball at the line. Went behind at intermission. Shavers wide open. Got the 3. Second three-pointer made by Tech tonight. And then the pressure. They looked a little lost. Merritt got lost in the pressure. Gaston, tough baseline shot. No. Foul. The foul, by the way, was on Mohammed, and that sends Saga Uken into the line. She has doubled her points per game from last. Shaver stays with Gonzalez. They hand it off to Mull. Holly, pull up, tough shot, goes right, shoots left. Gaston over the outstretched arms of Enrique. Gonzalez showed it, floats it, is fouled. Shayla Gonzalez from both parents played hoops. Both of them played at Grand Canyon. Now Texas Tech to try to make it a little more manageable. Texas is led by 19. Really come alive. 5 straight games she's been in double figures. She'll have another. The sophomore from Mesquite, Texas. Her parents, Camille and Chris, they drive to every home game from Mesquite. Here is Gonzalez. They trap her. They've got 2 to get it across. They're not going to do it. That was a good call. Was not touched by Texas. Way past the time. So Texas Tech will have it. After being outscored by 12 in the opening quarter, Texas Tech only outscored by 3 here in the second. Shot clock turned off. Tech throws it away. 15 first half turnovers. Up ahead, Gaston. Oh, what a play inside to Moore. Gaston with a heads-up pass. Look at it one more time. Moore never touched the ground.
And Audie Crooks has been a phenomenal freshman. She's a big kid that can really move and shoot and just is a baller. I am excited to see her play.
I love how they put Moore on Maupin defensively on that point. Bailey had a shoot over top, didn't get the shot to go down. They break the press, and Gonzalez will set it up into the hands of Booker. Has a competitive spirit, a high basketball IQ, Booker does. The pull-up, no. Booker had 10 free throw attempts versus Baylor, and they're going to take out Merritt. Wynn comes back into the lineup. And she was really starting to get into the flow here.
Yeah, that's a tough one early.
Was looking forward to this challenge tonight. They tried to switch. Freelon battling inside with Moore. Boy, and that's going to be a foul. I think it's going to be on Kyla Freelon. Shot, no. Shavers looked like she had it. Ends up into the hands of Gonzalez. Can't get it. Here comes Shavers. Booker picks her up. Into the paint. Rejected by Gaston. And then the quick outlet, and here comes Moore. Moore is going to be fouled by Bailey Maupin. 10 of her last 12 free throw attempts. Had a little bit something to her game. And a whistle and a foul. Chevalier had Enrique for a second. Maupin in and out. Tech just not getting second chance opportunities. Here's Booker. Uses that left hand and shoves Chevalier and then buries the shot. Mentioned in the second quarter, she uses the chicken wing quite well.
Yeah, I think she got away with one there.
Maupin on the drive. Hayes got it. Cattle Farm got up in the morning at times at 5 o'clock. Gaston inside, looked one way, shot the other. Jada Wynn, another daughter of the coach, with a rebound. Chevalier on Gaston. There's got to be a mismatch somewhere. Lena Enrique, no. Off balance shot. Gaston cuts. Beautiful play. Gonzalez knew exactly what Gaston was going to do coming down the paint.
And that's what you get from your veteran post player, even though she's been out injured a lot of this year. She's a senior. She's smart. She's savvy. She's athletic. That was just a nice, heady play.
Chevalier needed help. 10 to shoot. Well, Wynn saw an opening. Maupin over the outstretched hands of Moore.
You got a paint touch, you got a drift, and then you got a good to great pass for a wide open shot. And Bailey Maupin's not going to miss too many of those. She needed one of those. That's the most open shot she's gotten this evening.
Absolutely, and Maupin goes into double figures. The shot, no, fouls.
From Tech, they had good spacing. They attacked Texas off the bounce. That was good offense.
The mechanical engineering major, 3-time All-State.
Coaching for 20 years, I'm still learning. So you can't be like that. You've got to just soak it all in from all these incredible coaches that are in this league. And so, you know, to hear a good player like her is coachable and is a good teammate, I love to hear that.
Booker, what? 5 to shoot. Jada Wynn tried the up and under. Nice job defensively by Moore. He's held Texas Tech to under 28% shooting. Brandon Schneider's Kansas Jayhawk team will make an appearance at 2 o'clock. That's going to be a blocking foul. Even before practice starts, always shooting. And she's got a great shot. You and I were talking that she's only 52.
Right, I think just a lot of reps, a lot of confidence for her, but she's got to get to the free throw line and practice those free throws. She's a kid that's going to be able to get to the foul line, I feel like, and she's got to take advantage of that.
Such a strong body for Johnson. They tell Booker to go right. She does. Stops on a dime. Pull-up jump. Down by 24. That is the biggest lead of the ball game for Texas. Win to Maupin. Maupin, the only Tech player in double figures, lost the handle.
Handling the ball in the second half against Texas when they had 15 turnovers in the first half.
Boy, Moore had great position. Maupin came over, wanted the offensive foul, didn't get it. Nice pass inside to Moore. 16 and 10 tonight.
We talked about at the break, but you can talk about composure and the physicalness and embracing the physicalness, but until you're out there on that court actually experiencing the physicality that a team like Texas plays with, it's hard to prepare against.
Here's Madison Booker, the freshman, with 16 points, 3 assists. Gaston, and she drops it down.
That nice little high floater, such good touch. There's not much you can do to defend that. That was a really nice finish by DeYona Gaston.
That was a flop. And it ends up, I should say, 0 for 6 since then. Booker, no. Maupin the rebound.
And this is what Tech's been lacking a little bit this game, the ability to rebound, one and done Texas, and then run and create some early offense.
Aaliyah Moore telling Elena Enrique, go to the other side, and McKinney with it. And Tech on a 6-0 run. They've hit their last 4 field goal attempts. And the crowd's starting to get back into it.
And they need that. They need that energy right now. Can they cut into this lead here going into the fourth quarter?
Gonzalez. Flip shot, no. Follows it up, got it. Maupin, nice job. Holly staying with her. That's going to be an offensive foul. Merritt playing with 3 personal fouls. And again, Kyla Freeland, she picked up her 4th at the 8:37 mark of this quarter. Final 4.4 left here in the third. Booker looks up. Booker with 1, lets it fly. Got it! Nope, they're going to say no. Eric Bruton very definitive in waving it off. They made 6 in the third quarter, and they begin the final 10 minutes still trailing by a lot. But at least they show some life in the final 3 or 4 minutes of quarter number 3. Inside, Mohammed, no. Gonzalez and Holly, they have not sat down once in this game. Again. Nice inbounds pass. Gaston with the easy 2. And again, you and I were at shoot around today for Tech, and Krista Gerlich went over that play over and over and over again.
They worked on inbounds plays for a while, just talking about that because they run so many and how they wanted to defend it. That was just a little miscommunication there, and DeYona Gaston was wide open on the backside block.
How about Booker? The little hesitation before she dumped it down inside just froze the Texas Tech off our defense. Gaston, by the way, a new season high, but Shavers inside. She's got 9 in the ball game, and a timeout's going to be called. My buddy JR, formerly of the WWE, ringside reporter, he would have loved some of the hand-to-hand combat. Jim Ross, the legend. Mohammed inside, no, nice defense, ends up in the hands of Gaston. Well, her mom played hoops at Texas Southern. She averaged over 12 points last season. Rim wasn't round enough. Maupin, and she is going to be fouled by Gaston.
They got an open 3. Bailey Maupin was able to get a second chance opportunity.
Just the sophomore, 5th in free throw percentage. But again, we moved to the point guard position, and already more assists than she had all of last season. And did get her first career double-double versus Sam Houston. Had a little 15 and 11 assists. That's going to be a travel call. Merritt tried to sneak the pass in, but again, Gonzalez. Just a solid overall performance again. But a travel is going to be. Nice pick of the pocket. That's going to be a travel. Boy, Merritt now battling 5. Look how Texas pushes Texas Tech's offense way out front.
Right, they don't make any entry pass easy.
Mopping the high archer. Gaston. Boy, she just had great position. Merritt looked left, went right, floats it, no. Another opportunity. Got it. Just never getting going offensively, Texas Tech. Moore goes right around Merritt for the easy. One to shoot. Logan gets it off, doesn't get it to go down. Inside of 4 to play in the ball. Here is Gonzalez. Beautiful dish inside again. Here is Hattie Fye, a senior. 4 starts this season.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good defensive player.
Yeah. Chevalier maybe had a shot, didn't take it. Merritt lost it, coughed it up. Texas just going to take their time on offense until Booker pulls up and hits. Of course, this series dates back to the old Southwest Conference days. Merritt outside. Nice job, Booker. Booker will set things up again. Oh, little French pastry move. Fye inside, 3 white jerseys. The job that West Virginia's doing this year is, I don't want to say it's a surprise.
Relentless effort on the defensive end every night.
Well, she went out. They wouldn't let her substitute, so she stays in.
Just a miscommunication between the two of them.
Final 22 seconds. She does get to the line. And the ceiling is high.
Super talented, and she has got to get in the gym and work on her free throws.
She puts her hand on top of the basketball, it looks like, on the shot. I need to call my former partner, Rick Barry. Get her doing a little underhand thing. That's going to do it. Texas is going to run out the clock. They finish on a 7-0 run. They hold Texas Tech to just 33 points, 33% shooting. And they win at the final 74-47. Good win for Texas, but Tech's got to regroup before Kansas comes it down.